Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook. I'm here to talk to you about the series premiere of Secret Invasion. The episode was called Resurrection, and it begins in Moscow, where Agent Ross talks with a man named Prescott, who tells him that he thinks the Skrulls have secretly invaded Earth and are behind numerous terrorist-type attacks, but Ross is dubious, and the two end up fighting when Prescott seems to think Ross is a Skrull and attacks him, at which point Ross kills him and flees the scene, only to be chased by an unknown man who turns out to be Skrull S.H.E.I.L.D. agent Keller, while trying to get to Agent Hill, who is attempting to pick Ross up, only for him to also turn out to be a Skrull who dies after falling off a rooftop. Nick Fury arrives back on Earth from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s space base, Saber, and is met by Agent Hill, who takes him to a safe house where he meets with Agent Keller and is told of a Skrull plot to use a bomb to bring the US and Russia to war. Fury goes for a walk and is grabbed by some men who take him to see MI6 Special Agent Falsworth, in whose office he plants a bug. They talk about the Skrull situation, but she's disinclined to share any intel, despite Fury asking, and she tells him he's better off going back to Saber. Elsewhere in Russia, a Skrull arrives at a camp in the woods, which is apparently a Skrull community, and is welcomed by fellow Skrull, Gaia, played by Emilia Clarke, who introduces him to the population there before attending a small meeting of a kind, where we see a Skrull steal a man's appearance and memories under the supervision of Gravik, the Skrull invasion leader. Gaia brings some cash to a Skrull safe house and picks up a bomb, as Fury and Agent Keller visit a black market art dealer to interrogate him about the bomb, but wind up killing him when he almost kills Keller. Gaia and Hill cross paths in an alley and have a tussle, after which Gaia runs away and Keller corners her in an alley, demanding she give him the bomb, which she's apparently carrying, as I said. But she refuses to, before he informs her that her now deceased mother wouldn't want her to do what she's doing. Fury regroups with Hill, who tells him he's been gone too long to be ready to deal with the current situation. Gaia brings the bomb to Gravik before going to meet with Keller, whom she tells about the bomb plot, which is apparently being used, at least partly, as bait to draw Keller in. Fury, Keller, and Hill observe Gaia and her fellow operatives as they take apparently 3 bombs to a crowded square. Fury gets distracted by a girl carrying a colorful ball, whom he follows as she changes form a couple of times, before 2 bombs go off, after which Hill is shot dead and the 3rd bomb goes off. And that's where the episode ended. So, I guess it was an interesting start to this little 6-episode story that they're going to tell, but I didn't think it was any great shakes. It's always good to see Samuel L. Jackson. It's always good to see Martin Freeman. I like the actress who plays Agent Hill, and it's a little bit of an intrigue story, but I didn't think there was any great shakes. So we'll have to see if the next episode is more impressive. But of course, we have to wait a week. What would make it great is if 1 or 2 of the Avengers showed up or something like that, but somehow I don't think that's going to happen. So, I don't know. I'm not anticipating great things for this series. I'm watching it because it's part of the MCU, and there you go. But that's really all I have to say. There was nothing of note one way or the other, good or bad about this. So it's a short video. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back to review the next episode once it's released. Until I return, I wish you peace and long life.